Hello and welcome to section 4. Now, this is not a real section, it's sort of just a short break, a short throw-in, where I would like to say a couple of words to something that we will start to work on from the next chapter on, I think, which will be a course project. And I don't want you to be totally surprised by that. And so I would like to say a couple of words where this comes from, what the idea is, and why we are basically why we are introducing it. So the general idea was that, well, we will have all sorts of chapters now in the next lessons, and they are they are sort of a little bit independent from each other, and so we could just work on all of those in separation and have them totally isolated. But obviously it's a little bit nicer if you have something, some sort of little story that is going through the whole course, and where you can connect all those things, and also where you can see all of the stuff that we did kind of playing together in a little bit of a bigger UI and not always use like those mini little tiny UI components. So for that, I was basically searching a little bit through the internet, looking at some UIs, some real games, and I tried to find something that I don't know, that I like, that I would like to play, and that has some challenges for us to solve UI wise. And now what I came up with and what I found is something like this. Now, this is not the real screenshot. This is sort of the version that I made. So this is basically is very close to what we are actually going to do. Now, this is coming from a game called Humankind that one or the other amongst you might know. Unfortunately, I haven't played this game. I like those sorts of games a lot, but you know, when you start doing online courses, for example, there is not so much time left for anything else. So unfortunately, I couldn't play this game yet, but it looks very promising. It looks very nice. It's sort of a little bit similar to Civilization, which I liked a lot, and the UI also was sort of nice visually, but also I found this one screen where there was a lot going on, where you had a lot of elements. Now, again, this is not the original screenshot. I do not want to show you the original screenshot because I think that it would spoil the thing a little bit, because obviously they had real designers and all the little things, the fonts, the images, everything is obviously a little bit better because they invested like hours and hours into it. I could not do this, so I at least didn't want to spoil this. I think this is already looking pretty okay. It's not 100% finished, like I just repeated some elements here. I did not kind of polish this obviously. But this is sort of the general idea. Now you can see a lot of components here. You can see obviously just panels with images, text components. You can see things that are repeating where we will be able to apply some things. You can see a list here. Some components that you basically have to do on your own, and that's also a challenge for us. And so we will have a lot to cover, and a lot of the topics that will follow you will be able to apply some of those things in here, and that's what we are basically going to do. So we are going to go through the chapters and always ask ourselves, is there something in here in our course project where we could actually apply the stuff that we learned in this particular chapter? And that's basically the idea, and that's basically it. Now, one little note, if you want to check this out from the resources, I will upload some version. This might not look identically like this one because it will probably be the thing that we will work on throughout the course. You will get sort of the end result. However, with one little caveat, which is that now I didn't have like too much time to look for images and stuff like that. So those are all images from things like Unsplash, from images that are basically free. However, it's one thing to just show them like they are free for personal use, so I can show them like on a screenshot here or in a video like that. That is no problem. However, it's a little bit of a different thing to upload them on GitHub or something like that. I don't think that generally 99%, I don't think that there would be a problem, but I cannot be 100% sure. And that's why I am not going to include images like, for example, this, I don't know, looks like a Viking or something like that. So those will be just placeholders in the final thing. Obviously, all the structure, all the layouts, all this stuff, all the scripts that you will need, they will be there. Just those images you will have to basically find your own versions and apply them, but that shouldn't be a big problem. There are obviously thousands of images for free for personal use on the internet, and I'm sure you can make something that maybe looks even nicer than this here, if you even think that is any good, obviously. But that's this one little caveat. So in the final course project, you will not find images like this. What you will find are just small little icons that I mostly made combined through other icons. So those are okay, but those bigger images will not be present in the course resources, and you will have to find your own ones. Okay, that's nice. I think that's enough for this introduction. Now, I will now provide, I think it will end up being 2 videos where we will do some basic setup, kind of step by step, and you can see how I did the layout, how I did the basic UI without any of those images, any of this content. Those will just be basically those outer panels, this general structure of this thing with the background and stuff like that. But those videos are purely optional. If you're not interested in doing this layout step by step, just skip those videos. Just grab the version that is in the resources. Or just, I don't know, do something similar on your own. For those people who want to see this, you will have those 2 optional videos where you can follow along setting up a basic UI here. Okay, that's it. So I hope to see you in the next video, or if you don't like to see the whole setup, just jump to the next lesson. See you there.